All right, so where were you in your life before you got this or before you started Elevate?
So actually, I had unfortunately fallen quite ill. I had just recently gotten married, had been home from our honeymoon for 4 days, and I woke up in the middle of the night extremely sick with heart attack-like symptoms, and I ended up in the hospital and then spent 3.5 months in and out of the hospital before they were actually finally able to identify my issues and take care of them with surgery. In that 3.5 months, I had a lot of downtime. I couldn't work much. I was very ill, and I had a few scary moments. And the scary moments caused me to kind of reflect on my life, where I was at in my life at that point, and what I was really doing. It made the prospect of death more real to me, and made me realize that maybe I wasn't fulfilling everything that I felt like I should be in my life, and I wasn't leaving the legacy that I wanted to leave. I've always believed in giving back and being philanthropic. I've always believed in trying to make an impact and be, have a positive impact in the world. And several years back, I had a bit of an idea of doing retreats to exotic locations, taking leaders, executives, their teams and their families, and combining it with humanitarian service. And it just so happened that probably about a year before I fell ill, I met Elan's Door, who is my co-founder with Elevate International. Elan's Door is an amazing person. He's dedicated most of his adult life to initiatives that give back. And he's been doing a version of what we do at Elevate International for the past 15 or 20 years in the Dominican Republic and in Haiti. And I had met Elan's. I immediately loved what he was doing. In fact, I took him to dinner and said, Elan's, look, I really like what you're doing. I would love to be a part of it. I've had some ideas that are very similar to what you are doing, and I said at some point I want to launch some sort of project along these lines. I would rather not compete with you, but I'd rather find a way to work with you. I said, and I told him at the time, I don't have the time or resources right now to dedicate to it, but when the time comes, I want you to know that I support you, and hopefully you'll be interested in having me help you out. And so when I fell ill, it was a really good opportunity to kind of reevaluate my life, and I'd always kind of use the excuse of I'm so busy, right? I have 3 kids. I have a business or multiple businesses that I run. I have some resources and I give those as where I can, but they're not limitless either. My time is definitely not limitless. And so I kind of always said I don't have enough time or resources to really do what I felt like I wanted to do and to really be impactful. And falling ill, and having some experiences where I wasn't sure what was going to happen, really made me evaluate and say, am I fulfilling and it might sound corny, but am I fulfilling my life mission? Am I leaving the legacy that I have always wanted and felt like I should leave to the world? And my own answer to myself was no, and there's no time better than the present. Once my health is good enough, to begin to take the time to do something that I felt was more impactful. And so really it was opportune as well, because having to take 3.5 months mostly away from work was a very good opportunity for me and for my team at Nexus IT to realize that I don't have to be ingrained in the ins and outs of every single day, that I have great leaders within my organization. I have great people that are capable, that can be trusted to do things without me day in and day out. And so it was a good opportunity to say, okay, I can take some time and take some resources to try to do something that I feel like is going to help people and do something impactful in the world.